The players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st down, Gibson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Jeff Okudah up from his cornerback spot to make the play.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Whoa. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They begin with a run by Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
Now Joe Mixon, and this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First down, Las Vegas.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. But it's going to be 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Mike Evans, 41 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
The game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Gibson. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
The tackle.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That one caught by Gibson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Second down and goal. Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Leonard Floyd. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
A 36-yard attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And that'll set them back 5. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
To number 85.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Out of the gun now on third down. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for Julio. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
They fake the give, now Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, 37 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Boswell good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Brian Burns able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Looking left